6 and 8. Voice behavior and awareness. Okay, so I think maybe I can try to combine them to see whether they provide a better model fit. The second reason is based on the theoretical alone. Okay, because in some field, for example, like customer psychology or like organizational psychology, many constructs is quite similar and overlap step. Maybe they are some step before. For example, like some emotion, little attitude, and sometimes it's difficult to distinguish among them. So based on the theoretical alone, they are quite connected. So I also can combine them together. Okay, so you have to provide at least 2 alternative models and compare it with the original one. Okay. You also have to provide a paragraph explain a table. After that, you have to include a screenshot like this. Okay, that's why I'm asking the student who you are. Maybe you have to talk to me because you cannot. I think it's difficult for you to produce this kind of pictures. Okay, so for those who you able, so you have to screenshot it like this and show it to me. Okay, so in this one, there is several problems you can tell. For example, like most of the connection are cross construct. Okay, so for example, like the item from here connect with the item from here. Okay, so maybe we will have a little bit worry about that one. Okay, because this will a little bit change the nature of the construct a little bit. Alright, so try to limit the use of this kind of connection. Okay, only try to utilize this type within the same construct. Okay, this cross construct you can try to limit it, but I know it's difficult. Okay, because sometimes the model fit is really bad, and you can have but want to try. Okay, do the cross construct like this. Okay, so the last one will be the path analysis, what we learned today. Okay, so the same. You have to provide me the screenshot. Sorry, I did it quickly. You should show me there's a box right here. Remember last time I asked you to do? Okay, you should screenshot it with it and also with the strength of the line here. All right, and then provide a path analysis like this. Okay, so I believe that you see this a lot in many papers. Okay, I think this is a good way to explain the direct effect. Even when we use different technique, not SEM, for example, like sometimes I use a regression. Okay, for the direct effect, I still present it in this way, because it's easier for us to capture or quickly look at the result. So I want you to produce a picture like this, okay, based on your module. So in the SEM, the problem is that we only can test, let's say, direct effect and simple moderation. We cannot test the mediation. Okay, let me ask you, do you know what is mediation and what is moderation for master student? Okay, if you know about that, that will be no problem, but I think some of you maybe first time hearing about it. Okay, so a very quick theoretical reminding. Alright, so we know that IV to DV, this kind we call that direct effect. Right? Okay, so if there is something that change the direct effect, for example, like if the effect becomes stronger or weaker or change the direction, okay, we call it moderation. This is moderation effect. This thing we call moderator. Okay, all right. So this is one type of the hypothesis. The other type is that something trying to get in between IV and DV. Okay, that means IV want to go to DV, have to go via something. We call it mediation. So this is the mediation. And this one is mediator. Alright? So this together with the direct effect is the three basic type hypotheses. Okay, in the social science. Alright, so those who are maybe new to research maybe can note it down. Alright, so for module A, mostly we will try to test the three hypotheses. Okay, using SEM, and after this class we will have another class because this one cannot be tested by SEM. Okay, for this one, SEM cannot test it, the mediation one. So we will use the what will our plan? I think bootstrapping, right? For module A, you will learn bootstrapping to test this. Okay. For module B, okay, you will learn. Of course, you also have to learn bootstrapping, but beside it, you also have to learn regression to test both of them. Okay, and I forget. Do we learn about the mediated moderation in module B? No. Okay. So that will be in module C. Module C, we will learn about more complicated one. For example, like IV to M to DV, and it will be moderated by this one. Okay, and also I think double moderation, like this. So in module C, we will learn something more complicated, but the reason why I split it into different modules because this type of model is quite specific and did not happen. You rarely see it. Okay, so that's why I don't want to give too much pressure on everyone. So that's why I split it out into module C. Okay, but if you're interested to learn this, you're welcome to join. Okay, but you need to talk with me before joining the module C. All right. So again, in SEM, we only can do what? Direct effect and moderation effect. Okay, I don't know if my knowledge is outdated. I don't know whether nowadays we can do the mediation with SEM or not. Okay, I'm very happy if you can, for example, show me some kind of textbook or some kind of journal article that telling me how to test it. I will be very grateful. Okay, but currently I only will teach you how to test this one and this one using SEM. Okay, so let's do it.